Well, making your way in the world today takes everything you've got. Taking a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away? And just 90 minutes away from Melbourne is the ultimate getaway at number 23 Bale Street, Point Lonsdale, population 2,466, yes, where everybody knows your name. Andrew North is my name. Sam Walmsley is the name of our owner's lead agent working under the Harcourts Cooper & Co brand, and together we are delighted and excited about helping you get your name on the title as the new owner. The title, of course, tells us that the property is more formally described as being an estate in fee simple, some 757 square metres more or less we sell and offer on lot number 58 on plan of subdivision 406, all contained, all described in Certificate of Title, volume 8121, folio 198. No changes to the list of chattels distributed throughout the marketing campaign. Settlement date 60 to 90 days from auction date. Now, when you bid today, I accept your bids under the following rules and guidelines. I am selling subject to a reserve price. Subject to that reserve price being met and reached, the highest bidder whose bid I choose to accept will be the new purchaser. I'm going to nominate the incremental sums at which we move forward today. I do have the right to refuse any of your bids. We have no telephone bidders joining us that I'm aware of, and my owners have given me, and only me, instructions to bid on their behalf if required. It's referred to as their right to engage in vendor bidding, with my only obligation surrounding it full and complete disclosure, and I cannot exercise it on more than 2 occasions. If we have a disputed bid, I'll do my best to sort out the dispute. If I can't, we'll just take bidding back to the last undisputed bid, then resume the auction from there. Our successful purchaser, you'll be found when this contract comes to my palm like so, and I declare you the auction winner, the new owner of the property. Congratulations in advance. By your successful bidding actions, you're then saying to us that you'll do the following: sign the contract and pay a deposit representing 10% of the purchase price. I do remind you that when the contract comes to palm, bidding will not be reopened. All risk then transferred to you as the new purchaser. There are no cooling down rights in the state of Victoria, and of course I do reserve the right to sign the contract on behalf of the purchaser if required. Those are the rules, clear and precise, but if there is a question, now would be an appropriate time to raise it.
Yes, Mr. Auctioneer, I'm the Australasian representing a client that's looking for a new home here.
Yes, sir.
I wanted to know if Mr. was given a copy of the CSOS report from the old CSOS, and it seems to imply that there will be no problems with building a new home or removing the CSOS. Can I provide that information to you today?
The report was supplied by the vendor? Well, you accepted in good faith. I understand a couple of the potential bidding parties have obtained their own building reports, which I would advise you to rely on. Certainly, we supply that in good faith. That's our understanding. But if it is significant to you, I'd encourage you to just maybe accompany our information with little investigations of your own. Hope that clarifies your position, sir, and good luck today. You've got paperwork in order. Beautiful. Any further questions?
Look, excuse me, Mr. Auctioneer. I'm neighbour next door. I've lived here for nearly 50 years now, and during this time, this area has become quite a known focal point for cases of the Bairnsdale ulcer, which is transmitted by mosquitoes and during the summer months. And this is a potentially life-threatening condition, and it's not mentioned anywhere in your documentation.
Sir, are you thinking of buying?
I am.
Excellent. Well, 50 years, you'll be aware of the issues, no doubt, if there is an issue there. And you look pretty damn good to me, sir, residing here for 50 years. But again, if anyone was unaware of that, thank you, sir, for raising it with my potential bidders. Any further questions? Well, I took the liberty of double-checking the marketing, which suggests that the property is positioned some 400 metres from both the back beach and the front beach. So I decided to pace it out. And I can confirm that the front beach, yes it is, it's 397 paces from the doorstep. And I'm pretty sure that I'm right, but I was constantly being interrupted by well-wishing locals saying hello, good morning and good day. And whilst Point Lonsdale, famous for its surf, it was the waves of the locals that took my heart that day. Understand you're buying into a lovely community with beautiful people, great neighbours. but it's a tightly held precinct. And I want you to understand how rare indeed it is to see an apple this ripe, this juicy, fall within plucking distance of the tree. You are indeed the fortunate, the favoured, the lucky, the tinny, the blessed, the serendipitous of this world. Your good fortune only continues when you survey the array of options in association with this particular offering. Whether you want to refurbish the existing to better or extend it, whether you want to call into action Australia's finest architects and start from scratch, and I can tell you they would be queuing up like single ladies at a wedding chasing this particular bouquet, or whether you want to do with it what my wife says, Andrew, you do so well, absolutely nothing. That too a strategy that will serve you well here. I'm told the average human being experiences up to 5 different dreams every single night. I know all of you, since finding this offering, have only been dreaming one dream each night, the dream of owning it, and now your dream, it is within grasp for you to take, for you to make. Buyers, dream away. Would somebody like to call me out an opening bidder offer? Sir, neighbour, you know value, what do you reckon? 1.7 to start me away? Was that a bid? Somebody like to start me from the floor? Somebody got $1,600,000 to start me away. Make it nice and simple. Okay, well if you want to... I said dream, sir, and I tell you what, I'm happy to take your dream and start it with you together. What was your bid? 1,400,000. 1.4, straight away down the centre at 1.4 with my new best friend. Straight away he bids me 1.4. 50 on top, maybe to nudge me forward. 50 with the lady now at 1,450,000. Sir, it's your turn. One bid seldom buys. Another 50 and I put you back in front. Otherwise at 1,450 I call it away. 3 simple times. First time, second time, third time. Eyes up with me, sir. We'll man the bids with you, $1,450,000. A question, sir, over there on the left-hand side. Only 2 ways to nod your head. That's the wrong way if you want to buy today. I'll keep things rolling along on behalf of the vendor. First vendor bid at 1.5. We're not selling at 1.5. Ma'am, you and me at the moment. We don't need the rest. Shall we do it together? 1,550. Would you go there now? 1.5. I put a vendor bid at 1.5. You'd rather okay, well I'll retract my vendor bid and I'd rather deal with your money at 1.5 the bid now. $1,500,000 with the lady. I replace my vendor bid with her bid at 1,550 now, and 50's the theme. At 1,550 I'm bid away now. 1.6 she comes back at 1,600,000. 620. 620 now. At 1620 the bid, and I'll take 10 at 1630 the bid now. 1,630,000, of course I'll take 10 from you as well. At 1,630, are we done, silent and finished? First, second, third time I call away at $1,630,000.
I'll give you 10.
10, I thought you would, sir. At 640 he comes in now. At 164 with 4 in the race, ma'am. Against you, you started the 10s. Do we keep them rolling along? At $1,640,000 down the centre for the first, second, third time I call it. You couldn't find another friendly 5? And give me 10? Okay, 45. 45 will do it your way. At 45, 5 takes me to 50 if you'd like to go there. 650 do we say? 1,645,000. Looks like we've scared off one. Only 2 to go, sir. At 1,645,000, oh no, he's staying. At 1,645,000, who puts 5 on top? First, second, third time, calling it away at 1,645,000. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you do surprise me. 1,645,000. Property selling around here significantly in excess of these numbers, sir. I'll just keep things rolling along. I can't sell at 1,645,000. I will now place my first vendor bid at $1,650,000 against you there. Keep the 5s rolling along, or if you'd like to go bigger, bolder, and stronger, I'm happy. $1.7 million. Good play. I was just about going to give you an applause at 5 on top now at 1705.
10.
1,705,000. Got the 10 with the lady. 10 on top. Is it 15? 715? Ma'am? Yeah. 715, 715, 715, 720 at the back now. $1,720,000. Are you going to bid, sir, if it was? We need to give you money first. That's how this game works, sorry. $1,720,000. I'll take 5 from you, sir, at 1,720 at the rear. First time calling it away at 1,720. Second, third time I call it away at $1,720,000 at the rear of the room. Looking for 5. I have no vendors here today, ladies and gentlemen. Need to deal with the room here today. 1,720,000 the bids with you at the rear, sir. Looking for another 5, sir. Can't sell at this stage. Would you give me 5 more, sir? Well, then at $1,720,000 the bid's with you, sir, at the rear. Not on the market at this stage. Again, I called it 3 times. First, second, third time to call at $1,720,000. 2.5. Welcome back, sir. 22.5. I beg your pardon? 27.5 now. 1,227.5. 730 the bid now. At $1,730,000 I'm bid away. 2.5. Would you come back, sir or ma'am? At $1,730,000, take a deep breath, smile and bid. Otherwise, then at $1,730,000 for the first, second.
740.
740. Good play. 42.5. 742.5. 747.5 now. At 747.5, I'm bid away now. 747.5. Hard to pick the strategy today. At $1,747,500 for the first, second, third time, then I call it away. Well, sir, you asked the question earlier, is it on the market at $1,747,500? Yes, it is on the market. After decades, we change ownership. We sell it away. One of you leaves the new owner. The rest of you, sadly, just leave. Second time now at $1,747,500 with the lady now. It is going to be sold. Fight a little harder. Third and final call at $1,747,500. Reminding you when the contract comes to palm, bidding will not be reopened. I've called it 3 times. It's going to be sold.
I'll give you $750,000.
$750,000. Yes. Or round me to $1,750,000. Good place, sir. Neighbour knows value. $1,750,000, ma'am, I'll give you the same time to respond. It is on the market. It's going to be sold. Tightly held precinct. When's it going to come along again? I do not know. All I know is that I'm selling here, not there, or there. First time now, then at $1,750,000. Second time. Third time now at $1,750,000. 52.5, welcome back, you're proud to be happy. 5 more, 57.5, 1,000 or one more of your last bid. 758.5, 758.5, 63.5, with the lady at 763.5. As far as I'm aware, sir, 763.5, it's on the market, it's over the reserve price. Another 1,000, 764.5, 774.5. 774.5, sir. 774.5. I'm assuming as a buyer's advocate, you only make a commission if you win. 774.5. At $1,774,500, I sell with the lady. First, second, third time, calling it away at what? 775 is the bid now. 775, down to the small change, and with a little extra change, we can change your life for the better man. $1,775,000. Another $500. 775. It's going to be sold. First time now at $1,775,000 on the market. Second, third. 777.5 now at $1,777,500. 82.5. 82.5 is the bid now. 782.5. Have to be fair, sir. 82.5 is the bid now at $1,782.5. Good play, ma'am, at 790. She's tough to shake. She'll give up eventually, though. Stay with me, sir. At $1,790,000, it is going to be sold. I keep reminding you of that at $1,790. And again, the second, third time, I call it away at $1,790. You're out, sir. Neighbour, you're out. Out. Then at $1,790, neighbour, you sure? We'll meet your new neighbour in a moment because it's going to be sold. It's going.
5.
Yeah, it's 95. Welcome back at $1,795. She doesn't look that bad, but I tell you what, sir, I'm happy with your money. At $1,795. Ma'am, do we go straight to 1.8? $1,795. Does he take it just like that on the death knock? First time I call it away at $1,795, and I'm happy to give you time. Second time now at $1,795 on the market, selling away. Third final call then at $1,795. You're out now, ma'am. She says no, then the property is going. Sold to you, sir.